What's going on, guys, and welcome back to CarX Street, where we have just received update 1.5.0, which includes not only 3 new cars, but some really cool game improvements as well. You guys know the drill. First, we're going to go through all the patch notes here on Steam, then we're going to hop in game and check out what they've done. So up first here, guys, it says, "What's up, drivers? 1.5.0 update of CarX Street PC is available. In the new version, we have 3 new cars, and we are going to be building all of these today. Up first, we have the M30. This one's going to be the BMW E30. It says, a classic with character. This car is for those who love pure driving and precision in every turn. After that is going to be the EVX, which is going to be an Evo 10. It says, a high-tech, sharp-handling car with a powerful engine and stylish design, perfect for those who want to stand out on the track. And then last but not least here, guys, we have the WST, which is going to be a blah by Subaru WRX. It says, a game changer that challenges the established rules. The main rival of the EV9 is now available in the car dealership." So that's 3 awesome new cars that we are going to be building and driving in today's video. But before we get there, we do have some gameplay improvements as well. Up first, we have new features. It says gamepad vibration added. Now you can feel the car's suspension, gear shifts, engine operation, and wheel slippage during drifts. After that, we have adaptive trigger support for DualSense gamepad added. This is going to be your haptic feedback in your triggers. It says triggers now let you feel ABS activation while braking and wheel slip during acceleration. A few more features after that here, guys. It says opponent difficulty selection in clubs added, so it looks like they have added that difficulty slider from the last PTR. Front and rear wheels can now be customized separately, including installation and painting, so finally we can have different wheels on the front and back of our car. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that. And then they've added the Turkish language from the previous PTR as well. After that here, guys, we have some general improvements. It says opponent behavior during overtakes improved, slipstream effect enhanced, global map transition animations improved, and online car optimization improved as well. Rounding us off here, guys, we have some fixes. It says a game crash when disconnecting from the servers fixed, incorrect license plate display on the Z31 fixed, and the rear lights on the 34R are improved as well. Now, CarX did send us off with a nice little outro. It says, we'd love to get your feedback on the update. How does the gamepad vibration feel? Is the club opponent difficulty setting well balanced? Have you noticed any improvements in opponent behavior? As always, thank you so much for your active and detailed feedback. Enjoy the game. So that is going to do it for our patch notes here on Steam for today, guys. Let's hop in game and check out some of these new cars and features. All right, guys, so here we are in game. Now, the first thing we're going to be doing for today's video is we're going to be checking out all 3 new cars. First up here, we have the M30 or the BMW E30 for 115,000 credits. Then we have the EVX or Evo 10 for 175,000 credits. And then right next to that is going to be the WST or WRX for 180,000 credits. Now, we are going to be picking up all 3 of these new cars for today. What I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be taking each one over to the styling shop. I'll take you guys through the available body kits, and then we'll jump right over to my finished version of each build so we can get them driving. So up first here, guys, we have the E30. We got the stock body available, of course. Then we have the Street X kit here available as well. We got the CBW kit after that. Then we have Missile. R&T is going to follow with a nice wide body, and then we have D-Master with the wide body as well. For our final build on this one, guys, we went with an almost full R&T drift build here. We got the stock headlights and the stock hood as well. A couple interior bits in there too, and then we went with 18-inch wheels on 225s. Now, speaking of wheels, if you head into body kits here and down to the wheels section, you'll notice that before you pick your wheels, you have the option to do either fronts, rears, or both. So for instance, if I wanted to add some different wheels to the front of the car, I can do that without changing the wheels that are on the back, but I am really liking the matching wheels on this one. So I think what we're going to do with this car is bring it online and see if we can find some free mode tandems and test out some of that controller vibration here as well. All right, guys, here we are online. Found ourselves a nice little C4 lobby, getting some freestyle underneath the parking garage here, and we are killing it in this thing, man. Honestly, I only got like 15 or 20 minutes to set up the tune, but so far, so good. It's feeling nice and planted, nice and smooth, even on those 225s. We are running street tire compound on here with the 350 horsepower, racing parts in the engine all the way through, and I think that's pretty much the entire setup. Typical NTNS setup here. Now, in this section, I'm getting like 30 FPS on my computer just because there's a whole bunch of people in that one spot. But other than that, man, pretty stoked on this. I did want to pay attention, though, to the new vibration in the controller. And honestly, my controller's going pretty haywire right now. There's a bunch of vibrations going on. I can feel the thing shaking, and I can definitely feel some haptic feedback in the triggers, both brake and throttle, which is really nice. I'm personally a big fan of that. I'm sure there's a setting. Actually, I'm going to check out after this lap if there's a setting to turn that on or off. But I personally really like having the haptic feedback in the triggers. It should help a lot with racing as well if you go a little too hot into a corner and need to overbrake or start to slip when you accelerate out of a corner. So I'm really stoked to check out some races in the other 2 new cars. But as you guys can see, for a first build here, E30 drift build, 350 horsepower. This thing is absolutely getting down. So we're going to finish out the lap here, and then I want to check the vibration settings as well. And there it is in the control section, guys. Overall vibration you can turn on or off. Now for our next build here, guys, we have the WST or blah by Subaru WRX, where I figured we could do a little bit more of like a street style race car, maybe like a C5 build. But obviously we have the stock body here, then we have the CBW kit. After that is going to be R&T, which honestly looks like a R34 Skyline or something. This is like actually insane. Then we have the Cute kit, which turns it into a Ute, which is absolutely insane. After that is going to be D-Master, which is going to give us a crazy wide body. We might be able to make that work if we can take the splitter off. And then last but not least, we have Missile with some crazy arches and some bolt-ons in the rear. So for our build with this one, guys, we went with a little bit more of an OEM plus vibe. We went with the darker silver paint color, some really nice simple wheels, OEM interior with the half cage, and some smoked out headlights as well. So this one's ready for Speedline Syndicate C5 Elite Race. Let's hop over over there and see how it does. And here we go, guys. First ever race here in the new WRX. I did throw some Sport Fuel as well as some Racing Plus tires in this thing. Hopefully it's good enough for us here to pull out a dub. And we are immediately hitting a little bit of a traffic jam. Excuse me, sir. Now, I did want to check out some of the slipstream features that they changed. It looks like the slipstream effect is working pretty well for us here, trying to draft off that Corvette here. Keep an eye on the road. And we're about to hit ourselves a nice high-speed section, which honestly, I'm thinking this car might be a little bit short in the gearing, so we're gonna need to make good use of that slipstream here as we hit the high-speed stuff. Like I said, I haven't had too much time to set up these cars today, but honestly, for what it is so far, it doesn't feel too bad. We're definitely gonna have to make some magic happen here in the corners. Hopefully we'll be all right. A little bit of brakes, and we definitely have them in the corners here. Nice tight race for us here in the WRX. Come on, can we get out front? We can. Now, this is a sprint race too. There's no laps, so I gotta keep an eye on where we are on the track. We're gonna be nice and careful on our brakes. Typically, some traffic pops up through here. And there we go, nice corner for us. I think the gearing is definitely a little short. I probably could have went with a 7-speed transmission, but these are things that you work out in a tune as you race it more and more and learn more about it. But not too bad off the rip here. We're out to the front. I do think those tires and the race fuel are probably helping us out a good bit here as well. I would definitely like to get a little bit more oversteer induced on some of the corners and stuff too as I iron out the tune. But off to a nice jump here as we do round out the second half of our first race here. Getting a nice gap on those guys back there. I do believe we're on the hard difficulty. Actually, that's something that I should check out as well. I'm not sure if it defaulted back to the just like the standard setting or what, but whatever difficulty we're on right now, we are absolutely waxing these guys. So I think what I'm gonna do is after this race, oh no, I spoke too soon. Oh God, no. I know, get back to the track. Oh, that worked. See ya, buddy. Oh, we gotta catch this Corvette here. Oh no. We got ourselves a race here, boys. 68%. 69, nice. Here we go. Down the back straight. Are we gonna pass him? Oh, no. Oh, we made it. Oh, that was some action movie stuff. And he's gonna have the top speed on us, man. Hopefully we can catch that slipstream here again. And we are definitely gonna check out the driver difficulty as well. The difficulty. Oh man, as we make the pass. Keep it out of the fence, come on. Yeah, the handling could use a little bit of work here too, but it's doing its thing, man. We might pull out the dub. I'm happy to see some corners in this thing. I think this is a better cornering car than a top speed one, so hopefully with the next couple corners here being a little bit tighter, we should be able to make it work. Oh man, yeah, the back end is a little bit gripped up for me. I like to oversteer a little bit more in this game. Here we go. We got him. So there it is, guys. First win. Now, this is a great time to check out that new difficulty slider and see what our default was. I was on hard in the PTR, but I don't think anything from the PTR saved, so I bet we're on medium, but we're definitely going to be checking that out here as well. Low difficulty, dude. No. All right, we're gonna build the Evo up to C6, and then we're gonna change that difficulty over to hard. All right, guys, so here we are with the Evo 10. Now, this is personally the car that I'm most excited for out of this update, so we're gonna be building this thing full track spec here, C6. We're gonna be racing against the hardest driver difficulty, and we're gonna see how this thing does. Up first here, obviously, we have the stock body, then we have the CBW kit. CBW kit gives it a little bit more of like a Evo 8 or 9 vibe with the mustache on the front bumper. Then we have the R&T kit here, which is gonna give us a little bit more of a wide body, and then we have the missile kit to start with as well. And there it is, guys. Final build on this thing. We went with the missile kit on this one, a couple of OEM parts, OEM headlights, mirrors, and hood. I wasn't quite able to get it all the way to the top of C6. I actually ran out of street coin up there, so I couldn't make any more power out of it. But we got 516 horsepower on 345s. We should be able to hang with the hardest difficulty, so we're gonna hop into a race and see how it does. All right, guys, here we go. Big debut for the Evo 10. Like I said, I wasn't able to get this quite to the top of C6, and we are running the hardest difficulty here for our opponents. I keep calling them drivatars, my fault there, but we are running the hardest difficulty here on a car that is not fully upgraded as I run it out into the grass. Oh, that's such a good start, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, this thing needs a little bit more work. Like I said, we didn't get too much time to mess with the tunes here, get them all set up. My Z has a little bit more to it than this one. Oh, we're catching some serious understeer here. But we are absolutely waxing that guy back there. Let's go. Use the handbrake to initiate a little oversteer. Oh man, this thing is really this is like driving a minivan, dude. What is going on with this thing? So like I said, I would have liked to definitely have a little bit more time with the tune. A little bit stiffer rear suspension, maybe a little bit more coast lock on the rear differential. You know, we'd be able to figure this thing out a little bit better as we go. But we got out of here in the lead. Hardest difficulty, he's not even close back there. This thing's already flying, man. Evo 10, let's go. Love the build, love how it came out. Super cool car. I wasn't stoked on the body kits at first, if I'm being honest, but I think we found a way to make this missile kit work pretty well. Went with a little little bit of like an eggshell off-white paint, which I'm super stoked on. I went for the black hood. I would have loved to do a carbon texture. I just didn't have the time, like I said, trying to fire these builds out for this video here, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the CarX Street videos. This is 2 in a row here, man, and I'm having a lot of fun being back out here. I miss this game. It's great to see updates coming to it still, and I'm really hoping that a console release will bring a little bit more life back into this game. But we gotta lock in here, man. You guys know if I start yapping at the end of a race, it's how I lose it. So I gotta pay attention here. We're gonna finish out this race nice and strong. We're only 50% of the way through. This is a long haul, man. I thought he would have been catching me on this high speed, but we're doing okay. Not even coming close to using that 7th gear. I probably could have geared this car a lot better too. We're gonna use our brakes here, be nice and careful. No reason to send it in a risky way if we don't need to. We got a nice left-hander up here. Settle her down so we don't catch too much understeer. Oh man, as we catch all the understeer. And we are absolutely flying on that guy back there, man. Nowhere to be found. Evo 10, hardest difficulty. Who needs to be top of class, man? Who needs it, bro? We're out here, man. This car is super fun. Super stoked to see it in the game. The WRX is super cool, as well as the E30. Definitely let me know down in the comments, guys, what your favorite car of today's update is. I'm loving the Evo 10, man. I definitely want to keep working on the tune, make it a little bit better to get into some online races here at this thing as well, and just super stoked on this car. So if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys a ton. Like I said, definitely let me know what your favorite car of the update is down in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like down below as well if you are enjoying the CarX Street content. Like I said, I've been having so much fun out here, man. But once again, if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys a ton. Big dub in the Evo 10, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Oh, and there it is, high difficulty bonus. In case you guys were like, oh, he wasn't on the high difficulty, there it is. It's right there. Y'all can see it. All right, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.